All right. And more useless news, talking about things I don't know why they need to exist, although they do look cool. The X-Bone, as everybody likes to call it, is getting 2 new controllers. Not new as in, like, advancements in technology. New as in colors.
Okay.
One's called copper... It's copper dust or something. So it's like a copper color that fades into... Copper shadow. It fades into a shadow gradient on the bottom.
Okay.
And then the other one's called Evening Dusk, and it's blue. It fades into a black thing on the bottom. Retailing at $70 fucking dollars. I'm like, so... I remember back when the controllers were cheaper than the games.
Yeah, or at least, like, close.
Yeah. Well, that's not... I guess they feel like after we put out that one that has metal in it and charge $150 a pop for that, 70's nothing.
Well, I guess with controllers, looking back, like when you first started having to buy controllers to go with your system, where they weren't just like, here's 2, you had to buy the extra one if you wanted to do 2-player, or when they started doing 4-player, like in 64 days, most of the time the controllers were about $10 or so less than the cost of a game.
Right.
So it wasn't like you were getting hit real hard, but yeah, now that they're going higher than the game prices, the standard game price, yeah, what is this controller going to do for me? Like, are we talking like resistance in the joysticks? Are we talking like that kind of thing? No.
It's going to look pretty on your table.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Yeah.
It's limited.
Is
it limited? Is it marketed as limited?
That's new.
See, I'm
just new. Meanwhile, PlayStation controllers sit at a cool $60 right now, which I guess I can live with, but I don't know.
It's all going to go the same way as other generations have gone. Eventually, you're going to find these at yard sales for $10, $15.
Oh yeah, they're going to be sitting in. You're going to go to GameStops and they're going to be sitting in those bags of shame up on the wall that nobody looks at because they're like, well, if I'm going to buy a controller, I'm going to get a new one, not somebody's used shit.
Yeah.
I think it's funny. You walk in a brick and mortar store, that's what your mind does. But if you're at a flea market, you're like, this looks like it's got dog shit on it.
Get that
I'd probably clean up nice.
Get that off there.
What's that, $4? Clean up nice.
Well, I mean, the only time like I really buy used controllers is if it's a special one, or if it's a harder to find one, like the PlayStation 2.
The PlayStation wireless controllers are
the
rare
wireless
than God.
Controllers.
God. They're rarer than God.
They're rarer than God.
You found that God lately?
I've got 2 of them, and that's with hunting. And looking specifically for them, I found 2 of them. So, yeah. And they both came, well, one came from a yard sale and one came from GameStop. But, you know, like I look at all the other controllers that are out for the 360, I mean the 360 X-Bone. I didn't realize how many different ones there were, because you have the 2 Halo ones, you have a Forza one.
Right.
You have, I believe there is a Titanfall one.
Yes.
There was a white one that was packaged with the Gears of War bundle.
Right, when the white console was considered like,
Yeah.
hey, look, this is limited.
Yeah.
But didn't we fight for a long time to get away from this shit?
I'm pretty sure there's a couple of themed ones, not for Call of Duty, but for...
well, there are Call of Duty ones.
There is a Call of Duty one, but I think there were some other ones that were like specifically for like different armed forces, but I don't remember what they were attached to.
Battlefield?
Maybe. Because when I was looking to get a second controller for mine, I wanted to get a special one. Instead of just going and getting another black one, I wanted to get a different colored one.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I'm just like looking through and I'm like, God, there's so many choices and they're all like super freaking expensive. I ended up getting the Halo 5 one.
The one that I have.
Yeah,
the green
off of eBay, used with a box, which was cool.
Yeah, that's cool to get.
And it came in good shape, and I was very lucky to get that the way I did.
Yeah, you are.
I think I only paid like $40 for it.
I have no luck on eBay whatsoever.
I have much more luck on eBay than you.
Hey, you should just buy my stuff. I was like, here's the
I've
money.
done that for people.
Here's the money, Will. Find it for me and get it.